And we are live.
I was born ready. So,
Well, welcome everyone. Happy weekend. And we have the R&R show tonight. Yay.
all right. The R&R Show. Rest and
Mhm.
relaxation.
Okay. For some reason, I couldn't see us in my phone, but
Oh, okay.
I see it now. And I'm popping up the chat. And hi, let's see who's
Pop
here.
that chat.
Hi, Milky. Hi, April. Hi, Alex.
Do you guys feel popped in the
Hi,
chat?
Mary. I'm glad you stayed up, April, because she was first here, and she said, uh, "I hope I'm awake and baking when you guys are on." So she's still on. I mean,
Cool.
she's here, so yay.
Cool. I'm broadcasting from my non-consensual sex dungeon here.
What?
I was joking. It's my tour,
Okay.
and I'm too lazy to redecorate yet, but I'm getting there. Maybe someday.
Uh, yeah, I could use some energy, Milky.
Mm.
Why not? Could definitely need some energy. I don't know. How do you feel? Do you feel any different from the full moon?
I love full moons. I always feel good during them. I don't know why. I'm awake during them. I know that. Yeah.
But are you like, do you feel anything?
I usually feel stoned during full moon. And now that I think back about it, I no, actually I do. I'm like a predator. I go outside during the full moon. I enjoy it. I gotta get out and get my moon tan on. You know what I'm saying?
Your
Moon
moon tan?
coming down and it's wonderful. I'm out
It's
there.
funny.
Where I live, it's and it's so funny that the other people around here they miss it. On full moons, it's like extra daylight around here. We get extra nice and cool days. It's not hot. You can do stuff at night, but everybody's sleeping, dumbasses.
Wow. They're not using the moon light.
I would. This is the Valley of White Sand, for fuck's sake. It's super bright here.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Um, well, I've been feeling super drained, and I took a sea salt, Epsom salt, and lavender oil bath on the full moon. And I
Oh,
did some meditation. I listened to some affirmations, and
cool.
yeah, and I think
So you're
yeah,
sweet and salty now, right?
yeah, something like that. But no, I feel like I definitely activated something. So
What you activate?
I don't know.
The bubbles?
But I've been sleeping a lot.
Sleep's good. Rest and relaxation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true.
And
Um,
you gotta heal yourself up sometimes, and that requires sleep.
yeah, yeah. I feel like I don't know. I've been having crazy, awesome dreams.
That's awesome. Those are my favorite crazy awesome dreams.
Like I feel like I'm tapping into something that I don't know is different in my
What
dreams.
you tapping into?
Like I will dream about something and then I will tell the person and they'll tell me, "Oh my gosh, yes."
Ooh, are you talking to dead people?
No. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I talk to people in dreamland as well.
But
But whether or not I'm going to believe them is another thing. Sometimes I think about it when I wake up like, how deep of a message was that? Or was that just my hopes, fears, and anxieties all rolled up into my imagination, which is great? I always come out on top of my dreams. I don't know about you guys. Like my dreams are great. So that whole thing about tapping into something good, I don't know what it is, but it's good.
that's cool. But yeah, yeah. I kind of saw something. I don't know. Never mind. I don't want to go into it right
Is that
now.
did
Huh?
you have a vision dream? Some dreams are different. Some are just me
Yes.
run of the mill, and other ones seem like
No, I have visions.
messages.
Oh my gosh. Can you hear that?
Yes.
That's my dog scratching himself. Hold on 1 second. I have to yell at him.
Right. It's probably the police. Next thing you're going to see some sheriff's officers walk in. We got a warrant. We got a warrant. I'm just kidding. See, look, I knew it. There's the drug dog. Yep. Must have been the wrong house, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh. He won't lay down. Okay, he's finally climbing on it. Okay.
Okay. So the sheriff's department's gone now. All right.
I remember, did you ever watch me, like one of the first live streams that I made that I had the maintenance person knocking on the door? And
yeah, I did remember that. You had a lot of bloopers at the beginning. I remember the computer wouldn't turn off, and then the other time the camera was still on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the camera was off, but the mic was still going. You were still going live, and you're like,
Yep.
And yes, took over your stream there.
What?
Seven Serpents and this is Seven Serpents. Remember? You turned it off and you were like, hey, we're still on.
It's so weird that you bring that point up because oddly enough, I was thinking about that today. I don't know why. And it's funny that you mentioned
it was hilarious. That's why.
It's because I left the meeting instead of ending the show.
Right.
So I left them all. I felt so bad. It was awful.
Weird though because they looked into it like what's that movie with where there's cameras everywhere? I forget the funny guy.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I just had a brain fart, but it's Jim Carrey's movie. I forget what the name of it is. Somebody knows the name. Come on, help me. I'm dying here.
What?
It's a guy. He lives in the whole world that he lives in is fake. It's all a big TV. The Truman Show. That's what it's called.
Oh, I never.
It's all a big TV, but he starts looking in the cameras, and that's the way Mrs. Seven Serpents went. Hey, why are we still on? It was funny as shit.
Oh my gosh, I felt so bad. I still kind of feel bad that I did that.
I'm gonna put together a blooper reel.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you should do that.
Oh, me? No, you. It's your channel.
No, you.
I delete my bloopers. No one will.
Oh, I have lots of bloopers. Yep.
You know what it is that I gave up on the trying to pre-record speeches usually. So, I just go live. So the bloopers are live, ladies and gentlemen. If we fuck up now, so.
You're funny.
That's why I like live. We're already putting it out there in the world. It's already out there.
Yep. So, but anyway, so that's how my week has been going.
Well, what do you feel like this weekend now that it's the weekend? You said you got good energy while you were napping and, taking it easy during the full moon. Yeah. Maybe you downloaded your messages. Didn't you say you were like absorbing some moonlight or something with your rocks the other night?
Yes.
I thought so. See, that's what it was. You're onto something. That's what I know about. I create during full moons for sure.
Yeah, and I actually been creating a lot of content since then. Have you noticed?
Yes, I have.
So going on? I know my husband says that my videos look like from the 90s. Like the editing. Awesome. The editing that, hey, I'm learning how to edit shit. So you guys bear with me. Right. But I bought a software, an editing software. I forgot what's the name. Here, I can look really quick. But it's kind of complicated and I don't know how to use it. Yeah.
Same problems.
And so I've been using editing stuff on my cell phone.
Are you trying to tell us that your channel's a phone channel?
I mean, unless I'm doing live streams or recording, I don't know.
Well, I've been thinking about, I need to get you a pager for when news happens around you, I'll send you over there and it'll be Raven Wolf reporting on scene.
That's funny. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know, something tells me that there's gonna be a lot of hurricanes happening here pretty
Me
soon.
too, because we're entering an ice age.
What?
Gonna be a lot of volcanoes, earthquakes, and all that shit for the next 50 years during this solar minimum. And people are gonna be tripping out like it's the end of the world for an entire generation.
Damn. But it's been hot as fuck.
Yeah, but normal for summer though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, this year summer started really early in Texas.
I freaked out a couple years ago when it was like I was in Arkansas and it was like 90 degrees in December. Now it's usually pretty cold in around there that time. But it was nice and warm and I was tripping out like what the fuck? The weather has been crazy, but you know, the sun's been changing over the past 2 decades. So now it's gonna send us a lot of solar wind, which is gonna get the faults and volcanoes excited. They're gonna have a 50-year party.
Wow. Oh, and also, well, I don't know why that came onto my head, but never mind.
What's also
No,
skip out
things
on.
that I've been experiencing since the full moon. Like my ears will be, if they will ring like ding, or I will hear in my ear like woo, 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 like
Oh, you have
energy.
been watching my channel.
What?
I said you have been watching my channel then. You get an ear ring and you hear whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, that's my shit over there. Oh, kidding. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know why I wanted to share that with everyone.
I don't know. I get those. I don't know if they're tendonitis or tendonitis. Tonight. My elbow hurts too. All of it. Every time somebody says something bad, my elbow hurts.
Oh yeah, Neo got a new account.
Ooh, who
His
is he
name
now?
is Pyramid 7.
Pyramid 7.
Yes.
That sounds like a secret spy name.
He said, MK Ultra shit. I don't know, referring to what.
Sounds like it. Pyramid 7. That sounds like the deadly disease that Spectre is going to put out. I hope James Bond saves us again. You know, from Pyramid 7.
So I wanted to pull a card of the native spirit for everyone in the chat and us.
Pull it.
Do it?
Yeah, do it.
Have I tell you guys that my mom, even though she's a Christian Catholic lady and everything, okay, so okay, story time, I guess.
Drum roll.
No, but so from my dad's side of the family, I have Lebanese.
Yeah.
So my mom, she learned like my grandma will cook Lebanese food, or we'll go to this restaurant in Mexico City that it was like all Lebanese, and they have the small cups of coffee that are, I think they're espresso, maybe they're cool. Arabian coffee or whatever, and it's really strong. And at the end, I don't know where she picked this up. I have to ask her. But at the end of whoever drank the coffee, you flip it over and you know, the coffee mug will be upside down on a plate. And then you wait for it. And then, you know, you see, it's like kind of like reading tea leaves, but it's reading the coffee inside but it has to be the person that he drank it from. Oh. And it's funny because on my dad's one, I remember that he will always get boobs. And my mom was like, there's a bunch of boobs everywhere.
Wow, that's
my
weird.
dad's cup. Yeah.
So like the little shape of the coffee that dries at the bottom.
Yeah. So, but actually it's funny because my mom, she thinks she's just joking, but like it's been several times that she's been reading, you know, saying whatever image it comes to her mind. And then people get like, oh my gosh, they get so freaked out because it's like accurate. Like one time with her friends, she did it just playing around. And in one of her friends' cup, there was a, what's that cartoon name? The coyote and the
Roadrunner?
Yes, there was a Roadrunner image on it, and she said it. And my mom's friend was like, "Oh my gosh, they used to call me like that when I was little," or whatever. It was just, and my mom just,
that's the state bird here.
My mom just thinks, I don't know, she's just whatever. But I think that there's something to it that my mom does without really her knowing. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Nobody told her.
No. So I'm gonna pull the card.
Is it gonna be like the wolf card because it's the Raven Wolf channel?
I don't think there's a wolf in this card. It's the native spirit deck.
I know, that's why I assumed there would be one. Was that racist? I like wolves.
Let's see what message. Oh, wow, that turned out. But I'm going to pick another one also. Right. What message does the native spirits wants us to know? For all of us, for the collective, for people in the chat. Oh.
Wow. They're just, the spirits are jumping out all over for you tonight.
Yep. One more card.
All right. You got to pick one of them yourself. Tell these spirits to quit trying to steal the show.
All right, let's see.
Wow. That's pretty fast. You've been practicing, haven't you?
Yes. Oh, wow. So I picked the Spirit Keeper of the North.
Badass.
And it's a full moon, you see?
Yeah, I know. There's your wolf card right there.
Then the first one that jumped out was the Spirit Keeper of the East. That's funny.
Yeah.
And the last card the second card that jumped out was the Tracker.
The Tracker.
Yeah. So I guess this three needed to pass the message. But before
spirits are tracking us on the full moon.
I don't know. I'm gonna read the meanings from the cards, but what I get from this is that it's funny because we were just talking about the full moon and stuff, and I really believe that this moon brought a lot of stuff on people's life, ready or not. You know, if you've been doing your work, great, it's gonna hit you, and if not, it's gonna hit you also. So yes, I think we should. There was a bigger shift that happened with the full moon, with the strawberry moon. And then this reminds me of the summer solstice.
Yeah.
So I think those two are very, they go together because they were very important times.
And the Tracker. So that's the morning on there too, right? Because that's the east.
Yes.
The sun's coming up there.
Yes. And then the Tracker, I don't know. What do you get from this?
I don't know. I just think it's weird that we're talking about nighttime and the moon, and then the next card's about the morning. And then what are you doing during the day is maybe tracking down what you need or what you want.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. All right, let's see. Spirit Keeper of the North.
And if you stayed up all night on a full moon, that you might be tracking down some rest.
84. Let's see. All right. So the Spirit Keeper of the North, which it was the one I picked. Take time for contemplation. Turn within. Connect with your ancestors. Incubate ideas. Mend relationship. Oh, wow. Watch your dreams. Meditate. The answers are inside and waiting to be heard. Stay warm. Create dreams for your future. Repair whatever is broken in your home and your life. Forgive those people and situations that have been dragging around for a while. So that's a pretty good card.
Yeah.
And it's funny that it said, I've been saying about my dreams, and it says here to watch your dreams.
Yeah. Pay attention.
And you also been having crazy dreams, no? Or not crazy dreams, but you've been having dreams.
I do all the time.
All right, so Spirit Keeper of the East.
Pretty trippy ones. It's like almost as good as a monthly subscription to HBO.
Anya, you're funny. Hi, Debstar. Hi, everyone else that came in and I didn't say hi.
What up?
The Spirit Keeper.
I didn't say hi to you.
Oh, Anya said, I have vivid dreams.
Vivid.
Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to say that, Neo. Pyramid 7 said, erotic dreams, DJ.
Yeah, once in a while, but no, mine
oh
are
my
just
gosh.
They're like lively, with meaning, depth, and sometimes even with their own soundtracks.
Yeah. And yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so the Spirit Keeper of the East, new beginnings. A fresh cycle is occurring in your life. Wipe the slate clean. It's now the time to release the old and start again. No matter what happened in the past, it doesn't need to repeat in the future.
Awesome.
And then the tracker one. I hope this message makes sense for some of you guys. It's making sense for me. What do you think? Does that resonate with you?
I can resonate with a lot.
All right. So the tracker card says that focus your intent and your passion on one thing rather than being scattered in different directions. Be single-minded in what truly is important in your life, and let everything else go. Track the unseen, but be very real. Stream of energy to that which you desire. Your native spirit wants you to know that trackers have the ability to be so focused that everything but their goal disappears. What you see around you is the result of what you focus on. When you direct your thoughts towards good, you attract positive experience and people in your life. But when you focus on what isn't working, you create even more challenging situations. If you are pleased with the direction of your life, concentrate on what you desire, not on what you don't want. To develop inner power, focus intensely on one thing. Being scattered in a myriad of different directions dilutes your strength. Devote attention to your family, community, career, relationships, hobbies, or anything you're passionate about. Diminish activities that aren't essentials to your goal, and it will be just a matter of time before miracles begin to occur.
That's awesome.
So I love this reading.
Why would you sit around and focus on things you don't want? If you're trying to, push mind
because
over.
we've been so I don't want to say brainwashed, yes, and
think about everything in the negative.
Yes, and it's just a bad habit, that's what it is. It's just a bad habit. But anyways, I think these cards are awesome for tonight for everybody.
Me too.
So focus, yes, Pyramid 7.
So you got some news or what?
Yeah, but you start.
Okay, fine. I will start. Oh, I'm over here starting. Hold on. We got a lightning storm outside. Wow, it got real quiet while I started.
Sorry. I thought you were starting something.
I did start it, and I finished it.
Oh, okay.
And I feel better about it already. All right, check this out. And if anybody had been listening to me in the past, I kind of was talking mess about that. They say that in California that accidents are involving marijuana, but every time you look at the accident, the person is drinking or there's on some other drugs. So it's not really the pot. There's very few cases where people just on pot wreck into people or drive into them. Actually, they seem to be more paranoid about doing those things. But a study says about 1 in 5 adults use pot. Duh. Like we didn't know that already. But many report driving high. So that means 1 out of every 5 people in the 370 million people here in the United States are driving high. And you would think that there would be 1 in 5 of that giant, number that would be automobile accidents because stoned people just can't handle their shit. Right? Well, right. I don't. But yeah, most of them are pretty young people, like 18 to 25. But all of 21% of them say they were surveyed and they used marijuana within the last 30 days. And the highest portion of them, the young people, more than 34% said they had driven at least once after getting high. And 11% of all adults reporting having been in a car driven by another person that was stoned. So there doesn't seem to be an overwhelming epidemic of pot users and those dumb stoners clogging up the highways with automobile accidents and crashes. Instead, it seems to be prescription users, tweakers, and alcoholics. What do you think about that?
Well, damn. I was a little bit distracted, but...
Oh, my God. You must be one of these 1 in 5 right here.
Oh my gosh, whatever.
Hey, check this out. I guess people really do live in their own realities here in the U.S. What they talking about in the chat room there, Anna?
Alex said the spirit card of the North I got. Oh, I thought I was muted for a minute. I got once from you in the past. I think it was a reminder. And then April says, yes, very much so, about places, people I don't know.
Wow.
All and right. Anya said, I don't drink and drive.
Yeah, that's dumb to drink and drive.
Yeah.
So over here that's the different realities we live in, the chat world and the news world right here on the Raven Wolf channel. But anyway, these guys think that Obama is still the president, evidently, because at a Democratic National Convention, Tom Perez introduced former President Barack Obama as the real president at the DNC fundraiser Thursday night. So I guess they think, he's still the president, which I thought was funny. You can check this out at the Daily Caller. They get into why they think that. So I thought it kind of related to this other side of the argument that the left needs to face the reality that Trump is winning. And basically what this article says, I skimmed through it, and they're saying, with the economy the way it is and all of the other wins that he's having, making peace with countries we seem to have had war with for decades for no reason, or had problems, or we were always about to go to war with them. He keeps winning. He keeps winning over and over. Things are going good for the president, despite everybody, I guess, thinking he's a crazy, he's so dumb, even though he's making us good deals. But anyway, with this new Supreme Court justice retiring, means Trump will get to appoint another one. So that's right. The way that things are running under the Trump presidency may be the same way for the next 50 years if he puts in the right judge. I mean, that'll be a vote on the Supreme Court that'll keep things running, I would say constitutionally, hopefully, but at least conservative nonetheless. So what do you think about that? The next era is going to be most likely similar to the Trump administration now that there's a Supreme Court justice to decide what's constitutional and what's not.
Yeah.
And he gets to pick that. So that'll be 2 that he got in there.
Well, that's a good thing, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, I guess we'll see. But that's the way it is.
Yeah.
And I just brought this article on here because, these people involved in some of this weird stuff that happens in Hollywood that you don't really get to hear about, and they don't make big news about it, which kind of is good because it's mostly sick. But I wanted to point out like some of the shows that these people make right here. 24 and Parenthood. These are shows that are in everybody's, living room in the United States. They like those shows. But what are these people that make shows for our children and us doing? They're weird. They like to wrap each other up in saran wrap and suffocate,
What?
kill each other. Supposedly this, ritual ended in tragedy. The mummification of these death in Hollywood is this guy's his lover. He wrapped him too much in saran wrap in his dungeon, evidently executed him. I
Wow.
mean, basically. But I don't even think he went to jail here because I read through the article and everybody's sad for him and nobody talks about that he wrapped up his boyfriend in saran wrap and that he died in it. And that's why he's having, he's so sad about it. Anyway, I was just pointing out
That's
what kind of
crazy.
sick fucks make the TV programming that your children watch. But hey, I'm not a specialist about anything.
Wow.
Hey,
That's,
what do you think? Do you think the aliens are still hanging out? You think they're still like, or are they done talking to us? Because this article's about, has ET gone home? The number of UFO sightings in a big slump. Check this out.
Hi, Trina.
So here in from 14 to 18, less and less sightings. Did ETs go home, or did they just figure out that they didn't want to, freak out everybody? What do you think's going on, Anna?
I don't think they go home.
You think they're just not talking to us no more because we were too dumb to get the message?
I think they're talking to us, but maybe not in the military. I don't know. Well, I'm sure they do too. I don't know.
Well, that's what's funny is because it pretty much says here the decline in sightings doesn't mean the interest in UFOs by both the public and the military has fallen off. So even though less people see them, everybody's still wanting to know what the hell they are. And recently, another Trump thing is he released a lot of classified things in which he's doing a lot of things that you could call soft disclosure, announcing a new space agency, talking about we need a military equivalent to the Air Force in space, which means that they're already getting ready for this concept that the Earth needs to pay out endless amounts of tax dollars to protect us from a threat from outer space. And they've been recently declassifying some of these videos that absolutely show what looks like extraterrestrial vehicles that our military can't even follow.
Wow. Wow.
So it's like a big soft discllosure. But
yeah, but also I think that they do that to control the narrative. So if they're gonna be, if people are gonna find out, better to find out from us because we can put out the narrative that we fucking want them, the mass to hear.
It's kind of like that, but now they've shifted from not wanting us to know to getting us prepared that they want us to know. Like in Mexico, they've always been open about, it's not like up here or like even in South America and a lot of other places, the idea of extraterrestrials and UFOs is something that people don't really get scoffed at like they do here in the United States. Here, they want to make anybody that talked about it crazy forever. But now we're sitting here talking, openly about a space fleet and a space force. And they've been releasing real UFO stuff from the military. So I thought that was interesting.
April Corbin says, I'm curious about Antarctica.
Me too. I think they're going to disclose theirs that.
Me too, because, there's some Nazi stuff there, connections.
Maybe, or that's just the story they used. I don't know. Well, they say they did, and they made underground bases and UFOs and all of that.
And there's isn't it like there's something under the ice, like?
Yeah, I think there's an ancient city down there.
Yes, yes.
Excuse me. And that leads into the idea, that the poles were in different places in the recent past, not like they tell us, millions and millions of years ago, but in the recent past, which means it could happen again in the now. You know what I'm saying? So if it happened recently, it could happen again.
Yep.
And I just saw this article, which kind of, it just kind of irritates me and, makes me sad for the United States. I did 2 stories on the 420 News on the other channel about the same guy. He's the oldest World War II veteran alive. Right? He's 112 years old.
Damn.
And after he, he's been having, actually, he talks about in those other articles about what a great life he's had, but recently somebody robbed his ass
What?
and took all of his savings. So his whole savings identity was robbed. They took everything he had. They drained his accounts. Look at that. Bank
Damn.
account drained. And so, this would be a good time for somebody that's, I would think, in the government to, find out who the hell robbed this guy and give him his shit back, considering he's the oldest living veteran right now.
Yeah, that's sad.
And you know what he said? There's a good little piece of film of this guy, and he talks about how, all he did special in his life is just, ask God to lead him to the next thing and let him be all right there, and on and on and on until he's 112 years old. He puffs on cigars, lives his life, goes to church, does all the stuff he does, and it seems to be working for him.
Yep. Wow.
But I do think that there's some piece of shit out there that's deserving of a good swift kick to the nuts for disrespecting our whole country.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this guy. He's still smiling in all these pictures, man. You see this guy, he's happy all the time. Well, that's the only ones, but I would suggest you look him up. His name is Richard Overton. He lives in Austin. He's 112 years old, the oldest veteran in the United States, a World War II veteran. Pretty trippy, man. What do you think about that, Anna?
Yeah, that's sad. Milky says, I will step out in traffic before I live that old. LOL, my body already hurts.
Oh, wow. I want to live until my meat sack just quits working.
Yeah.
Why? I just don't think that death is better than thinking. Thinking is pretty good. Just being able to think. Isn't that the saying? I think, therefore I am. Hopefully we get to think after death.
Yeah.
That's my hope. I still want to be thinking about stuff.
All right, what's this?
Well, this is the giant eye in the sky to get us prepared for the aliens that are coming. This is NASA's Webb Observatory that they will be putting the giant eye out in the universe, the most powerful eye in the sky, supposedly pointed out to space. So they're going to be looking out into space, and they're going to have this up and running by 2020.
Oh, 2020.
Right 2020, and this is significant. You may not think so. You may think this is just a random news article, but I don't. This is very significant. We're showing how technologically advanced we are with a giant eye of Sauron that can look into the galaxy and see whatever. It's the most powerful eye to date, and it'll be launched in 2020, giving us perfect clear vision. As 2020 insinuates, like I've been saying, it's when the occult comes, not a cult anymore in 2020. And you can check this out at NASA. Basically what they're talking about is they brag about how they'll still have it out there on time, even though that they're going to be doing a lot of testing. And now I want you to consider this right here. The Milky Way is covered by 10 billion trillion tons of toxic, dirty space grease that could stellar travel. And it's an organic compound. It's made out of carbon and hydrogen, and it's just like an oily gray goo that fills the universe that they've never told us about.
Wow.
But evidently it's everywhere. So you may not be going out into space too soon, because they recreated it in a lab. It's made out of like just dust. Basically, they're trying to go ahead and break it to us slowly again that space ain't empty. It's full of shit. It's fluid. And when things are fluid and there's a grease substance that's, they don't want to tell you straight out. You could check this out at the Daily Mail, but they talk about how this is an organic compound. And if it's an organic compound, which means life could exist in it or come from it, right? Wow. So it's just this gray goo out in the universe. It may be God's first, when he spanked the monkey and he busted the nut and said, let there be light. There it is. The baby batter is. It may be the me or the may or whatever, the goop that they make stuff out of. I don't know, but they are talking about that it's all over the place out there. And if you remember a couple years back, they said krill, the microscopic organisms and plankton, are living on the outside of the space station, and they can't explain how. They theorized that it came up through all the way when it went through the atmosphere from Earth, and somehow some microbials stuck on it from rain or clouds, and they survived in space. And staph and all kinds of other stuff lives in space. So
Damn.
what do you think? They're finally letting everybody know that space ain't what they told us it was, and shit's
Well,
about.
like I said, they have to disclose certain things because they know that it's about to be exposed and they want to keep a narrative.
I think so. I think exactly that. I was showing that a thing the other day that was talking about a Pentagon official says that the Anunnaki are absolutely real and they are coming back.
Wow.
Supposedly a Pentagon insider, but you got to take some of this with a grain of salt whenever they don't give their name. You know, you don't know who it is. No
True.
one's going on record.
True.
Yeah, because some people just have sense of humors. So I'm guessing this guy in Australia over here, he has a similar sense of humor as I do.
Wait, what?
You're a big dick in this crater or whatever it is. You see that? You can see it from space. The
Oh, wow.
giant penis was drawn by a cheeky prankster in Geelong, Australia. Yay. What a cool dude. Here's an even bigger picture of a penis.
What the fuck?
Or maybe he's extra intelligent and he's trying to tell ET that he knows that the universe is full of the me and the May and the baby
Oh
goose.
my gosh.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that's crazy, but whatever.
Whatever. You have no comments on a giant penis. I mean, what more can a guy do?
I mean, it's funny, I guess.
Check this out. Hey, you know, I've been harping. I even made a music video and lots of 420 News on the other channel about how everything's turning fake, even their sexual partners. But look at this. It's going to be so real that the robot's going to tell you, hey, you know, I'm not in the mood, you know, so fuck off. I'm just not in the mood right now. So do you really want to hump a toaster that tells you that it's not in the mood sometimes?
Oh my God.
I mean, then what's the point? Because, you know, people could use the excuse that their your significant other doesn't give them stuff or do stuff.
That's crazy.
But
Hi,
now,
Delaney.
now your sex toy is going to turn you down too. And then, you know, I think whenever this doll actually tells the first human no, you're going to hear in the wind, loser. Right? Just like off a Rick and Morty joke there. Sorry.
Wow. That's sad.
So, have you been watching the volcano and paying attention to that?
Not lately, to be honest with you.
That thing's just gushing. The fissures are just pouring out lava and all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
You first started blowing, and I was talking about how everybody's ignoring it, just like Pompeii.
Yep.
They're just living out their lives. I showed one.
Golfing.
Yeah, they're golfing and going fishing, and everything's great. Don't worry about the, you know, the toxic fiberglass, basically type stuff that people are breathing. The glass from the lava, you know. But you know, evidently, like I was saying before, people back then didn't take it seriously either, and it's kind of trippy to unearth, you know, these ancient gruesome scenes where, look at this guy, a block probably from the earthquake that was coming from the volcano, made a big piece of stone fall off and just smushed them.
Oh my God, that's awful.
My hint is that, you know, I think maybe people in Hawaii are not taking this shit serious. And these are famous people that did not take it serious either. And they live next to a giant volcano as well. And, you know, some of them left, but a lot of them just said, you know, the God's mad right now. He gets mad sometimes. I'm just going to stay here. He'll be fine. He'll get over himself.
Wow. Hi, California.
All right. We're getting into, you know, your territory here, over here.
Roman hand, what? Of God under...
It won't stop rolling, damn it. Yeah, there we go.
Hand of God unearthed by archaeologists near Hadrian's Wall.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hand of God. It's a mysterious bronze hand that has been unearthed. It's mysterious. in the north of England. It's a child-sized hand. I just thought this was just trippy, man.
Bye, April. Good night.
They think it's from this temple devoted to Jupiter.
So it's a child's hand, you said?
They said it's the size of a child's hand, yes.
Oh, wow.
Very weird.
Oh, damn.
Discarded in a ditch. The hand was found near a temple of the god Jupiter. 3rd century. I just thought that was pretty trippy. And
it is.
And then we'll get down to here, you know.
Gruesome human
sacrifice. Yeah.
Discovery. Skulls reveal grisly secrets of the Aztec city. Damn. Now I'm interested.
Mexico City, Mexico, July 10th. Skulls were found during an excavation work are seen at the National Institute of Anthropology and History's laboratory in Mexico City. More than 650 skulls and thousands of fragments were found near the Templo. How do you say it? There. It's
Where?
The Mayor's Temple. The Mayor's Temple.
Where is it?
Right there. Templo, right? Near Templo Mero. How do you say that? Mayor?
Can you highlight it for me?
Yeah, right here.
Templo Mayor.
Mayor. Oh, okay. Now we're cooking.
Templo Mayor.
On the main temples of the Aztec capital of Teotihuacan.
Teotihuacan. No, Tenochtitlan.
Tenochtitlan. Yes. I said it wrong too. I skipped past to the other one.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically Mexico City.
Yeah.
And I read through here and they're tripping on all of this stuff, which the other day I was going to put it on our news and for some reason it got turned off and I never brought it up. But I wanted everybody to trip on the extent of this because this article really doesn't give it justice on Fox News. And check out this stuff right here and make sure the sound's off. But this is a whole tower of skulls. Like they were building with it like blocks made of human skulls.
Damn.
And most of these are those skulls that they say in the other article, but they don't tell you that. And, you know, most of these guys, yeah, look at that.
That's freaky. That's really fucking freaky.
Real life Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, man.
That's really freaky.
All right, let's pause it here so they don't try to copyright us there. And then we'll like scrabble for a couple seconds and then get back to it over here. That's the algorithm. They don't know. Yeah, see someone go back to the same place and then play another 30 seconds. YouTube. But yeah, this is creepy. So yeah, I wanted to skip through it and show everybody the and get back to it. This part, that's the part that amazes me is that they were building with it.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. You know how many people? How many people is that?
Those damn Mayans were in the way.
Damn.
Because I would bet money that most of these are from other tribes that were there during the start of their empire, and they killed a lot of people. And they were dragging more out of the jungles.
Yeah.
But, you know, they were the bird cult, so I don't know. Ancient people, they trip me out because we never know what their motivations were or what they thought, why they did that. For all I know, they thought that was the way they had to save the universe and that they were doing, you know, God's work or, you know, like I have no idea what the reasoning, and I don't trust today's archaeologists to tell me why.
Yeah. So Alex is asking, Aztecs came after the Maya, right, Anna? So from the looks like they were corrupted by some beings.
Or it was just all politics back then.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way
the Aztecs came after the Maya. That's exactly right.
That's the way I read New Mexico history. We talk about how the Aztec, you know, from their god told them to go down there to the, you know, the cactus and they'd know their land once they saw a bird killing a serpent or a bird eating a snake or whatever on the thing. And also, so what I think happened is basically the Aztecs went down there with a new religion and a new political campaign, and they, you know, they just kind of sat on this ancient sites, just like the Mayan did, because it's looking like the Mayan came along and found old megalithic cities, and then they built shit on it, and then the Aztec came after them, and then the Catholic Church.
It's a pattern that they do.
And then next, and finally, will be the Church of AI that they build on top of the pyramid, on top of the church. You know, the layers of religion throughout history. We'll just have the AI church at the top and get ready for a space World War Space One or something like that with the Space Force.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's a pattern that they do. So, you know, that's their MO.
That's their MO. I don't know. I'm just thinking, so they're opening up this new AI, the Pope saying, you know, we should combine all the religions.
Okay, so
cross. It's okay to do all the stuff we said was bad before. We were just joking. Now you can do it. God made you that way.
I was gonna say, so Alex Folk says they were doing sacrifices from some ET beings. Well, I read somewhere that that actually it was a documentary of the Mayans, but that they used to do sacrifices for their gods and it had to be bloody because the gods will feed off the human blood.
Yeah.
So the bloody it was, the better. Or whatever.
That's right. And it's not just them. It was all over the world, man. They were burning babies for Baal and, you know, sacrificing people, and almost everywhere in the world where there was primitive people, they had some kind of bloodletting, blood sacrifice of their enemies or just volunteers sometimes. But I always trip on that. And I think that's like the whole thing was a misinterpretation. Someone told them a long time ago that our DNA is in our blood. So our essence is in our blood. And they kept taking that literally. Like, you know, it seems like forever. Just they've been having the purge on tap for like 100,000 years at least.
Yeah. So,
and it seems to be every group of human beings. So I guess that's just inherent in us.
Yeah.
For half of us, you know, the weird people that like to do that.
Yeah.
Now we call them Crowleyites. That's the modern church of dismemberment and sacrifice.
Yep.
I wonder what they told people back then. Like, I mean, I don't want to be there. I'd probably get, you know, I'd be like volunteered for that too, because I look different or, you know, whatever. But it would be nice to eavesdrop and know the language and be like, so why are you guys doing this again? Oh, the corn's going to grow better. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Fuck it. Kill them all. Fuck.
Yeah, that's funny.
Or like,
hi, Mystery. Hi, Rob.
The Yuletide, that used to be like a little baby sacrifice too, and we sing it in Christmas songs now.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
The log in the fire, man. So what's up with your news?
Oh yeah, I forgot that I had the news too.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
Hey, there you are.
Can you see what you see?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I see the California doctor critical of vaccines is punished.
Yes.
For exempting a 2-year-old from all of the childhood immunizations. I think that word right there, exempting, could be up for debate. Like another word could have been used, in my opinion.
Yes. So I'm reading the question here. It says that the Native Americans also did sacrifice.
Yeah.
They did?
Some of them did.
Damn.
Yeah, they used to tie people to sticks and, you know, let ants eat them and throw rocks at them for games. The old world and every society of human being that I know of, the primitive, you know, cultures, they were some violent mofos, man. You didn't fuck with them. They did some rough shit back then.
Yeah. All right. So back to the news. So yeah, California doctor critical of vaccines is punished for exempting 2-year-old boy from all childhood vaccinations. So
now we just kill each other with needles.
Yeah. Pretty much. In a decision that could signal how California's fierce vaccine debate will play out in the coming years, the Medical Board of California has ordered 35-month probation for Dr. Bob Sears, an Orange County pediatrician well known for being sympathetic to the parents opposed to vaccines. In 2016, the board threatened to rebuke Sears' medical license for wrongly writing a doctor's note for a 2-year-old boy that exempt him from all childhood vaccinations. This week, the medical board settled on a lesser punishment. Sears can keep practicing medicine, but will be required to take 40 hours of medical education courses, re-education camp,
Wow.
course a year, as well as ethics class. Also, be monitored by a fellow doctor, because, you know, he might slip out again and give some exemptions.
He totally thought policed out. They're really on that guy. He's got a butt buddy doctor to be in his private life, and he's got to take, they're telling him that he has no ethics now. I bet that man took the Hippocratic Oath, and I bet he believes in it, and that's the whole reason that he wrote that exemption for that 2-year-old.
Yeah.
But this is happening over and over again. This is like the standard right here. Screw over someone's career and attack them.
Oh, this is messed up. He also must notify all hospitals and medical facilities where he practices of the order, and it's not allowed to supervise physician assistants of nurse or nurse practitioners.
Yeah, they're fucking with his whole life, like hard.
Yeah. Good night, Brian. Hi, Leah. Yeah, so pretty much, you know, he can't. Oh, that's terrible.
Medical education courses. I mean, think.
And that's completely like medical mafia.
Yeah, it is. That's definitely medical tyranny. What I would think is this guy would leave California and go to a different state with different laws and tell California to suck on his nuts. But that's just my opinion. That's my advice for anybody that gets in trouble with local state government where it's not a crime really, and they're just trying to push their ordinances and stuff, but the Constitution still technically protects you. Move to a state where that's, you know, not a problem while they still last.
Yeah. Well, here in the same article, it says that vaccines have become a central part of the immunization debate in California for recent years. And remember this, after the measles outbreak that originated in Disneyland, California passed a tough inoculation law in 2015. The new law, as SB 277, prevents parents from citing religious or other personal beliefs to get out of vaccination their children. Now, children must have the doctor's note if they don't have their shots. The law makes California one of only 3 states that require the parents to have medical reason for not vaccinating their kid. Under a new regulation, doctors determine what qualifies as a medical exemption. So even if you can get a medical exemption for your child.
Well, they decide. They decide what a medical condition is, and they don't agree to vaccines. But you know what's even more fucked up about this is they don't tell you anywhere in there. I was waiting for it. I had my hands up. When are they going to say it? That the fucking outbreak was caused by vaccinated children.
Yep. And that.
Where's that? They didn't put that. They never put that.
No.
That's the part that they just leave off. Oh, yeah. Well, we don't need to tell them about that. That might make them think, you know what?
Because it's not part of the narrative and Well,
it's a simple caveman question. If vaccines work, then my unvaccinated child is no risk to your children. And if vaccines work, I shouldn't have to hide my children from your children because they went and voluntarily got a disease put in them, and then you bring it and spread it.
Yeah.
That is nuts. The whole
because you shed the virus, yes. So here it says Tdap vaccines given during pregnancy reduces occurrence of infant pertussis. So that's like whooping cough. So a study today in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine shows the effectiveness of the Tdap vaccine for infants whose mother received the vaccine during pregnancy. The effectiveness of the prenatal tetanus, diphtheria, acellular pertussis vaccination in the prevention of the infant pertussis is in the U.S. study led by Sylvia Becker whatever, associate professor in the Department of Family Medicine of the UNC School of Medicine and Epidemiology. Whatever. Is the first look of critical outcomes of vaccines in infants over the 18 months of life. What do you think about that?
I think, in my opinion, it sounds like bullshit. They're saying, even with the title there, Tdap vaccines given during pregnancy reduces occurrences of infant whooping cough, basically. I mean, how are they judging that when you get it from supposedly other kids that have it or don't have it? So we don't know if they would or wouldn't have got it when they were around other kids that had or didn't have it, is what I'm saying. And as far as I know, forever, in all medicine everywhere, it was bad to give fucking vaccines to pregnant women. But, you know, here recently they just decided, you know what, don't worry about all the risks and the problems and the side effects and the infant death and the miscarriages and all of that other stuff. And, you know, it's okay now. Magic wand.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just do it. Your doctor says it's okay.
Yeah. And all the chemicals that, you know, while pregnant, who knows how it's going to affect the baby.
Right? Yeah, you don't. And, you know, maybe I am a conspiracy theorist, but the whole concept of your baby, especially if you're in early pregnancy, you know, your baby's multiplying and the cells are dividing and it's growing and it's developing and its DNA is activating, whether or not it's going to be a boy or a girl. And then all of a sudden you introduce animal, insect, RNA, and DNA, and then you put a little mercury in there and some detergent and a little bit of, you know, this and that, plus the virus they're supposedly preventing the kid from getting. My argument is that no thanks.
Yeah, it's messed up. And remember all the ingredients that I was listing in when I went to your show?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but anyways, here's again. Most hospitals now require workers to get flu shots, except those that treat the veterans.
Well,
So
why is that? Yeah, right. Why is that? Why don't they want people with vaccines around old veterans? Because you know,
the old veterans have their immune system low and they can contract disease.
That's right.
And die from simple cough.
They'll kill them.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes.
And then because they're veterans, people may want to know what the fuck over.
Yes. Hi, Dwayne. Hi, Seven Serpents. Hi, Jenny and Matt. Welcome. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of seven, right? We were talking about that earlier.
Oh, yeah.
About the blooper reel.
So, oh, yeah, I wanted to bring this up because here's the completely propaganda.
Yeah.
So it says childhood vaccinations exempt rise in part of the U.S. Non-medical exemptions from childhood vaccinations are rising in some areas of the United States, creating a risk of vaccine-preventable diseases outbreak. Argue Peter Otes, Melissa Nolan, Jackie Nolan, and Ashish whatever. 18 U.S. states currently permit non-medical exemptions from childhood vaccinations, owing the philosophical belief. The team from National School of Tropical Medicine at Bay College of Medicine and the Texas Children's Hospital Center of Vaccine Development analysis routine data from these states and found an increase since 2009 in the number of children enrolling in kindergarten with non-medical exemptions in the 12 of the states. So I have a lot of opinions about this because it's obviously telling you here, like, the people that don't vaccinate the kids are the ones that is going to like spread a preventable disease. But like you were saying with the whole Disneyland thing, the people that get the vaccinated children are the ones that they spread the virus because they shed the virus.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, it didn't be helpful and list what those 18 states are.
Yeah.
You know, like there's 18 states that allow that, but we're not going to tell you what ones they are. So you don't, you know, get on Google and go, oh shit, you mean I don't have to poison my kid all the time?
Yep. So here, they identify several metropolitan areas across the country that stands out as hot spots for vaccine exemptions,
Hot pockets.
including major metropolitan areas in the Pacific Northwest, Texas, Utah, and Arizona, as well as less popular and rural countries in Idaho. In a further analysis, the authors found the higher
that last state?
No. Rates on non-medical exemptions in individual states were associated with lower rates of MMR vaccination coverage. So, and also, you know.
And there it is. It's the MMR, the measles, mumps, and rubella, the one that's known to, you know, spread unvaccinated kids.
That's the whole,
you know,
if you guys have you watched Vaxxed, the movie?
You know, soon there will be no place to hide because of them dumping it in the biosphere as well with the mosquitoes and shit.
Yeah. Well, if you guys haven't watched Vaxxed, the movie, go check it out because it talks about the whole MMR stuff that went down with the Dr. Andrew Wakefield and how he was discredited and all of that. And it turns out now that, you know, he didn't even say anything about, he just recommended that to take each vaccine separate instead of the combo of the MMR.
Yeah, and also to read the inserts.
Yeah.
Read the insert.
So, I seen news of him being like the discredited Dr. Andrew Wakefield. And then they put in pedestal, what's his name from the CDC?
No, I don't know.
That old man.
You know that they lost a lot of court battles over that guy, and he's kind of got his reputation coming back.
Yes. And they actually moved to Austin, Texas.
Good old Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hi, Buzz. Hi, everyone.
I think it's kind of crazy, though, that the whole push to ignore that our whole biosphere is being infected with DNA that doesn't belong where they're putting it. Like from the food to the vaccines to like even they're trying to get people on the trip where it's no big deal to let doctors edit their embryos, DNA and stuff like that. Swirl babies. We have no idea what that's going to, you know, like when that was bad enough because basically all that did is randomize who the father was. So that's not a genetic, you know, it's gross, but it's not they're not making mutants or nothing. But so somebody wanted to take it to the next step and say, hey, well, why don't we just put our own DNA in there from 3 different people into the mitochondria? And now we got a new, what essentially is a new species of human in places being born. And then our government recently admitting that there are chimeras here and there and everywhere. And, you know, that's disturbing on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
We're the island, the planet of Dr. Monroe here, like for real.
That's crazy.
So is it crazy to want to, you know, like save your DNA and not let people put needles in you and not eat GMO and, you know, try to keep on going with the one that maybe God made, maybe or maybe it's alien made, we don't know, tampered with.
Yeah. Mystery 13 says they aren't just poisoning humanity, they're poisoning our pets, our farm animals, our food, our water, our soil, our air. Nothing is off limits.
That's correct. I mean, that's totally right on the money. And now they're going to tell us aliens are coming and we need to pay endless amounts of tax money to keep the bad aliens out of our planet.
Yeah.
Just like, have you ever heard the Nazi scientist that gave us our space program over here, Werner von Braun, supposedly on his deathbed in the 60s was talking about that the world governments would first, you know, they would play out the Cold War. And then when people didn't believe in that no more, they would give them, you know, radical Islam terror, which they did give us. And then he said, when people don't believe that anymore, it'll be from space. The endless, think about it. It's a something we could never prove as a common man that's what's happening up there because we'll never get to leave. We'll be down here.
Yeah.
So who knows? It could all be a cartoon fiction.
Yeah. I have a question. Do you have by any chance you can pull up the chat?
Yeah, I could do that.
I need to. I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
I'll be right back.
Let me go open it up.
Yeah, I'll wait till you do that.
Rob
M says you don't need money. Money needs you.
That's correct. It does need you. Without you, there's no one to fight over it and no one to, be attached to it. And it needs you.
Dwayne, Anya does have a YouTube channel. Just click on her name and it will take you to her page and just subscribe.
All right, check it out. I'm popping out the chat.
Let me know when you have it.
I have it.
All right, I'm going. I'll be back.
All right. Look, there's everybody right there. Now is a chance to, say something badass so everybody will know that you said it. And it'll be double. I'm just kidding. What's up going on? What's going on, Mystery, Rob, Buzz, Anya, Jason, Dwayne, Mary, Alex, Leah. Don't know everybody, but what's up? So how's your guys' Saturday going on? Is it badass? Awesome. What's up, 420? To you too. I've been puffing two different kind of ways here, but it's sage. A disclaimer, it's only sage. It's the powerful, potent, spiritual sage. So I got bailed on the R&R show. Now it's just the R show. I was wanting to know what you guys thought about, what to me, I think they're about to reset the knowledge. They're about to tell us that aliens run shit, and we're going to have a long period of crappy shit happening on the planet. That's my predictions, and I'm going to try to resist that. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's my opinion on the future or what's going to happen. I'm not saying real aliens are coming. I'm saying they're going to tell us that the aliens are coming. But I think they might be also. Is Ann just sick? Hot flashes. People are going through menopause too. Project Bluebeam, I know, right? I don't know if they're going to fake it I think they may have craft enough to, make it fake. But if they use real craft and people think they're aliens, then they'll be trying to make homemade weapons to shoot the shit down. So I think you're right, Alex. If they're going to fake it, they're going to use the blue beam, holograms, and, ELF to fuck with our heads while they're doing it to give us a religious experience. All the stuff they declassified and said they're going to do to us.
I'm back and I went to get more coffee.
Rick and Delaney says they have film of what's coming.
Oh, snap.
So I guess Anya needs some. The aliens probably do laugh at us. If that's assuming that they're anything like us and think things are funny at all. They may not even have humor. We always assume aliens would be something like us. What do you guys think about this? The reason we're getting all these vaccines, fluoridation, water, chemtrails, all that stuff is because every so often the Anunnaki just come back and collect a bunch of grays. But it takes them several generations to mutate them into that. So that's why everybody loses their teeth and they eat the GMO food that messes up their gut fauna. Eventually, we're just going to be these little, bobble-headed, big-brained little robots that just do work. And we don't live that long, and they can just grow more of us in a tube. It might take them a while to make a batch. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's crazy. But no, Anya, I hope you feel better. But that reminds me, have you had roasted dandelion tea?
Yes.
I bought some. I bought some that is organic.
Yeah, and it tasted like shit.
Yep. So I was gonna say, how can I make it not taste like that?
Well, it's very hard because although a dandelion, believe it or not, is food. I even made a meme like that, I don't know, almost 10 years ago. Dandelions are not weeds; they are food, and they're full of calcium and all kinds of vitamins. But they taste like shit. I've tried to eat them, and they're gross and they're bitter and the taste. So I don't know. I would think, you know, there's probably a natural sweetener, maybe agave juice or maybe honey or something. I don't know how to.
I tried honey, but it was just. Can I add some cream from like the coffee, like some vanilla cream?
Why not? You're the
Is that
experiment.
nasty?
I don't know. Well, you never know. You know, the other day I found out that Reese's Puff cereal and fresh organic carrots are the bomb together. Only because I was kind of grazing on the groceries, you know, and I got some cereal and then ate a carrot, and I was like, wow, that is delicious. So you never know until you make it up. You're the scientist. Create.
I will try that. I will definitely try that next time. I will put some cream. I have some cream from, you know, the cream that you put in your coffee.
Yeah.
I have some vanilla one.
Some vanilla.
Yes.
I don't really like vanilla unless it's mixed with another flavor.
Mystery says people drink cream in tea, Anna.
Yeah, you know, I've had strep throat a couple times, and I make this stuff, and it kills it every time. It heals it right up. And basically, it's just hot water, honey, sage, and lemon juice. And it actually doesn't taste that bad going down. It's got a funky taste because of the sage, but
just like our glass or what?
Yeah, you just get you a hot cup, like you're making a hot cup of tea, and put sage, honey, and lemon juice in there, and it'll totally. Both of those are antibacterials, and they'll help you a lot with your throat. And if that doesn't help you, do it again a couple times. It'll get rid of strep throat without taking antibiotics.
Oh man, you know, remember on your channel when I said about the polio vaccine, if it's spread in the hands, foot, and mouth? Yeah. Like, you don't even know. When I was a preschool teacher and I worked with 2-year-olds, and they were highly vaccinated kids.
Yeah.
There were kids that were always so sick, and you know, as teachers, especially like 2-year-olds, that you know you have to pick up and you have to still interact a lot with them. It's not like they're 5 years old, and if you can't, I mean, if you want, you don't need to touch them and do anything because they're 5. They can do everything on themselves, you know, by themselves. So I used to get sick all the time. I hated the strep throat because isn't that when your throat is has white stuff in it?
Yeah, and it feels like it's dry, and it feels like it's tearing whenever you
can't talk. And then I don't know, does this happen to you? Does your, how do you call it, your glands under here, they swollen, they get swollen, and and they hurt, they're like sore. Oh my God.
I've had that happen a couple times.
Yes, that happened to me too. And I was always sick, always coughing. But you know what? I think that I got exposed to a lot of kind of viruses, and my body is prepared to deal with it.
That's the way you're supposed to come across. Yeah.
I feel like because of that, even though I got exposed to all that, I feel like my body will know, because nowadays I don't really get sick at all.
Yeah, right. I don't much either. I mean, I rarely ever get sick. Mystery says that you should add peppermint in with.
Oh, I don't like peppermint.
Well, there's 2 things you don't like. You never know. Maybe 2 wrongs will make a right, and it'll be delicious.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So.
Just a thought. You know, my dad used to make the grossest. Hey, look, somebody says peanut butter pickle and mustard, and that almost is a psychic thing, because that's what I was just about to talk about. Is my dad used to make sandwiches out of peanut butter, pickles, mustard, and lettuce. And now,
oh my God,
you would think it would be gross, and it sounds gross, but I tried it, and it actually is pretty good. So Rob's right: peanut butter, pickles, and mustard. And I don't know, my dad put lettuce. That was weird right now. I was just thinking of that. Maybe I saw it in the corner of my eye, maybe. But I had
that. You guys connected telepathically.
My dad, well, I might, like I said, I might have, you know, like, I don't know. But right when I said it, I looked over and read it. Peanut butter. I was like, wow. Or maybe he's in my head. Get out of my head, Rob.
Oh, wow. That's funny. Rose said, see, Anna? And I said, I see. Psychic.
Passion flower. I don't know about that, but passion fruit's the bomb.
Oh, I like passion flower.
What's that taste like?
Good. They have at Starbucks, they have a passion fruit, passion flower, tea and green tea. And I always have them add extra honey.
That sounds pretty good. I like my green tea hot though.
No, I like mine cold.
I always
and I bought. Have you had matcha or something? Green tea matcha?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, I bought some of it, but again, it was super bitter. I didn't like it, so I don't know.
Every time I go to a Chinese restaurant, I always ask them if they have hot tea, and they usually do, and it's delicious.
Hot tea?
Yeah, hot green tea.
Oh.
They bring you a little cup and a little, you know, like a little miniature pitcher. I always think, man, bring me a bigger one, man.
That's funny, Alex. Alex is mota.
Motivated around here right now. Matter of fact, I've been having to do the 2 strainers, you know.
Oh. Yeah. Well, yeah.
So sometimes
I had what's it, almost 2 months I stopped smoking, and then this week I got some. So yay.
How was it?
Pretty good.
Like the first couple puffs are usually the best after you haven't been smoking in a while.
Yeah, I was up there in the cosmos.
Welcome to your higher self, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, I was definitely up there with my higher self.
So
and oddly enough, that's when I start having all this inspiration, and I start, feeling guided to, put more content in my channel and all of this. So
awesome. So does the audience have any news or questions they want to share with all of us in this late night Saturday circle?
When you're done being off camera, I'm gonna need to go do something too.
Oh, copycats around here, man.
So how's your pregnant cat again?
She's getting fat.
So you're saying that this time you think it's gonna be more than one kitten?
My prediction is 3 live cats this time.
Nice. Are you gonna record it again?
Yep. What? You heard us talking about cats? We're not talking about you.
That's not the cat.
That's the Velcro.
Oh.
The Smokey ran away.
No, Rob. I guess I can pull. He's asking, "Are you pulling cards, Anna?"
Yo, show. Do what you want to do.
I can pull a native spirit card for you guys, because that way I feel like that these ones, they don't take a lot of my energy out, and right now I'm going through some major shifts and I need to have my energy. That's why actually Nis and I, we were going to do a video tonight. I mean, no video. We were going to do our weekly show on, well, you don't stop screen share.
Oh, okay. You don't want to see the audience now? Fine. You guys are out. But before I do that, I was going to say, Mystery said, she just doesn't know anyone except for people on YouTube. Hey, welcome to the club, yo.
Yes.
All right. There we go.
No, but what I was saying is I was going to have a show with Nis tonight on reading cards, but we actually moved it for tomorrow. So we're going to have it tomorrow night. So if you guys want some free readings from me and Nis, make sure you check out when I'm going live. I'll put an event tomorrow when I know the time. But yeah, because believe it or not, like when you're reading cards, you know how Nis and I, we get super hot because we put a lot of our energy, and like after the shows, we feel drained. So
I thought you guys were just going through menopause or something.
No, but so yeah, but with this native spirit cards, it's real easy because I can just pull it. I'll see what I get, and the booklet, it helps a lot. So I feel like I can pull one card for people.
All right.
So do you
There's
want one, Rob?
There's no wolf card there, huh? Not one?
I don't think so. Rob M, do you want one? Because he's the one who asked.
Boop.
So if you want a card, let me know.
I want one. I want one.
From the native spirit.
No, I want the wolf card.
But there's no, I don't think there's a wolf card here.
All right, I'll take what I get, whatever.
All right, so Rob.
Rob and Ransom, R&R, again. See?
Oh my God.
Getting cards on the Raven Wolf channel.
So let's see what the native spirit has to say to you, Rob. I wonder if we're gonna have a jumper.
Jumpers are cool, man.
Whoa. Okay, this two came. So the spirit of the air and the owl medicine.
Owls.
So air is mental, right?
Sure. I don't know, is it?
Yes.
It's breathable.
The air element. Okay, so let's see.
It makes things burn and smoke. I know that. So it must be very special. It helps me enjoy my blends.
You're funny. Here. Okay, so the spirit of the earth card means clarity and expansive perception of life is emerging. You're being advised to see life from a higher perspective. Clear out mental clutter. Breathe. All is well. Do not be concerned. The cobwebs are being cleared away. Communicate your truth. Take care of details. Pay attention and don't let things slip through the cracks. Take the time to hear the truths of others. Spirit is whispering to you. Open your mind to see a situation in a new light. And then the owl medicine.
You know, air does slip through the cracks though, so, and we, you know, like we do breathe it. You can exhale it.
All right, the owl medicine. The card meaning is wisdom, illumination, intuition, clairvoyance, and keep insight abound. Go within. Profound majesty and grace is available to you simply by pulling your awareness within you. You know the truth. Trust your perceptions. You are the truth seeker and a truth sharer. Nature, the feminine spirit within you. So that's for you, Rob. And I think that they really go with you. Like right now, you're, experiencing awakening.
It had to be that weird owl there.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
The one that looks like an alien from the 333 movie.
Wow. All right. So you said, I'm going to pull one for you, Ransom. And then
pull one for me.
And then I think Alex wanted one too, and Dwayne. And okay, for shits of giggles, pull me. Okay, Mystery, I will pull one. So, okay. I don't think I ever pulled a card for Mystery, so. But no, this one is for you, Ransom.
All right, this one's for me. This bud's for me.
See what the native spirit has in store for you.
I put my little funk on.
Your advice from the native spirit.
No, the last advice the native spirit
I had jumpers.
Not to eat yellow snow, and I've listened.
Okay, I got two jumpers. I got the storyteller, which is so you.
All right, story time with DJ Ransom, yo.
And the ancient forest.
The ancient forest You know, it had ancient buds in that forest, and ancient people smoked those ancient buds.
So let's see.
So their higher selves were ancient, yo.
The storyteller number page is 101.
101, and it is the 1st of July.
Wow. Okay, so storyteller says to live larger than life. Make the most of every experience.
Yep.
You can choose the meaning that you give events.
Yep.
Find interpretations that empower you rather than diminish you. Be the storyteller and the hero of your own life. Give your personal story empowering meaning. And while I was reading all that, I got tingles in my third eye, just saying.
Yep.
Your native spirit wants you to know that around the evening campfire, clan members always look forward to storytelling, recording events of daily happenings, like the news of the tribe. Even the most mundane events took on vibrancy in the expert hands of an experienced storyteller. The storyteller card chooses you to remind you to be the champion of your own personal myth. Be the central character. Don't live like according to the needs and expectations of others. Don't be a bit player in your own story.
You heard it here first. That's DJ Ransom, the Freedomist. I'm a legend in my own mind and a god among grasshoppers beware.
Oh my God. All right. So the ancient forest.
All right. So let's toke up for this one. It's an ancient forest. Hold on. I got to do magic sage.
Okay. You do that.
I like that first one, except for I'm not that, I don't think I'm that conceited. I was just kind of joking around. But yeah, why wouldn't you want to be the main character in your own story? After all, it's your life, right?
Yes.
If you have children, they're the best part of your story. So you still get to be the middle part, but you get to share the screen time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All right. So the ancient forest says your roots go deep. Incredible radiant healing strength is available to you and growth within you. Do not doubt your abilities. You're so much more than you can possibly imagine. There's immense, unseen, but very real support around you. You are loved and cherished. You are grounded, stable, and strong as your spirit reaches high into the heavens. Hi.
I told you about the ancient higher selves, did I not?
That's funny.
It is funny.
You like your cards? Does they resonate?
Yeah, they resonate with me, man.
All right, so next is mystery.
It is a mystery. We haven't seen it yet.
Okay, for mystery. Sure. Mystery 13. Let's see. I love when the cards jump up.
Oh, raise your hand if you think Anna cheated on that last one.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You got slippery slope there. You've been practicing, huh?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I've been practicing shuffling. Yes.
I think she's dealing from. She's got cards up her sleeve.
I don't have. And they jump. Oh, just like this one. And this is a card that is chewed by my dog. But I still keep it in there. Oh. It's the Warrior of the Heart, Mystery 13. Sorry for the chewing part of it.
Well, no, that just makes it look like it's a real warrior. You know what I'm saying? It's been through battle.
It has. It's when Hope
by a dog.
It's when Hope was a puppy, and it happened. I dropped one card, and in that moment, she fucking went for it and got it.
Are you trying to tell us that part of that card turned into dog poop later?
Something like that. Hi, Kent. So, okay, let's see.
What is the warrior
of the heart?
Of the heart, excuse me.
Okay, so you have the radiant spirit of the warrior of the light. Be impeccable in all of your actions, no matter what others believe. The Creator always knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw back your shoulders and step forward and take a risk. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truths and speak up for yourself. So I hope that resonated with you, Mystery. Hi, Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet.
And then
all right, everybody's here. When our powers combine, Voltron. Sorry, wrong show.
Yes, because we're the masters, right?
Oh no, that's the master universe, man.
I'm sorry, my
She-Man and
I forgot Wells. Wells wanted a card. I forgot. Shoot.
I always wondered why they didn't make a spinoff a long time ago of He-Man and She-Ra and call it She-Man and He-Ra to be politically correct.
Yeah, did I do Alex already? No, I didn't do Alex.
No, okay. I'd have remembered.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Alex next.
He's a fellow 420 traveler.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I know, Cat. Come on.
That was funny.
One up here or what? Yeah? No? Well, fuck off.
Earth, fire, water, wind, heart, goes, planet. I guess I can pull up the chat, huh?
Yeah. No, that's okay. You're being greedy with the FaceTime. It's fine. You don't want to show your subs. No, I'm just joking. I actually still have it out if you want me to share it.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
Damn.
Hey, man, what's caterwauling right now? I mean, out of all times. You hear him?
Yeah.
It's caterwaul time.
Why is he meowing like that?
I think because he doesn't know where the other cats are and my kid's asleep, so there's no one in the house. So he walks through going, where is everyone? Yeah, I'm talking about this.
Oh, snap. Look, Hot Retarded Chick is in the chat.
Yo, what up?
You probably got on whatever, so congratulations.
Was he?
From YouTube.
Got super blocked by the YouTube censor police.
Yep.
Don't worry, I just refreshed it.
Whoa. I just dropped like a bunch of cards.
Captain Planet. That's right. With the magical rings of the environment. I always thought that show was cool when I was a kid, and then now I watch it and I'm like, wow, man, that was some hardcore propaganda. It's like, you know, the best kind of propaganda is the kind that has truth to it also, even though they're trying to twist you into a weird way. It works the best.
Anton says, what is the point of showing us the chat if the chat is in front of us?
Oh, we're just recording it for posterity, my man. And so we could look at it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise, then I only got Anna's mug in my TV screen. So if I share screen, then we all, you know, like I get to see what you guys are saying too. Then I don't feel left out.
Huh, you got this much ceremony, Alex.
A ceremony? It's party time? You remember last time he got that card where the hobo was breaking in his window and shit?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
I remember the card had a guy climbing in the window, and it's like I was saying, probably trying to rob his shit there.
Wow.
Because I had one of those.
Okay, so Alex, this card for you tells you to let go of the past, purify, detox, release whatever doesn't serve you or support you in your life. Cleanse your body and environment by doing space clearing and clutter clearing. Let go of old, discarded, and unused that makes way for new energy and new beginnings. Eat lightly, drink lots of fresh water, and consume with strong life force. So that's for you, Alex.
I just noticed that there's somebody in here called one cup, two people. Is that related to the two girls, one cup?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh my God. Can a sober one have a card? Yeah, hell yeah. I was about to suggest that he got one.
Jason wants a card too, so I'm gonna pull one for
one cup, two people. Is that related? You got to tell me. I got to know. You caught my curiosity with the name play.
What is it? One
cup, two people. Because you can take that two ways. It could be related to, you know, two girls in one cup, or
no, it's one unity versus the divine.
Okay. Because my second option was, you know, that's like a sharing thing, so that's like a positive, you know.
That sounds like twin flame to me.
Yeah, one cup, two people.
Yeah, one twin flame. All right, so what?
So we've excluded the other thing.
We have to share, brother.
Yeah, I know. We have to, man. One planet. We just can't share everything.
Alex says, interesting card. It resonates. Thanks, Alex. I mean, thanks, Anna. That's funny.
You got to share everything without like.
Oh, wow.
Share.
Again, I got this, and this actually jump out. Jason.
What is it?
The Warrior of the Heart.
Oh, wow, again.
It jump out.
That's for Jason?
No, that's for the one cup, two people.
What's up, Katie? Come here. You want to be on the show?
So I'm going to read it again. 120. Okay, it says for you, one cup, two people. You have a radiant spirit of warrior of the light, being impeccable in all your actions. No matter what you believe, the Creator always knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth. Speak up for yourself. Your native spirit wants you to know that the greatest Native American warriors aren't the ones who wounded the most people. They were those remarkable beings who had such personal power that enemies lay down their weapons rather than fight. There are times in life to step back or even times to walk away, but there's also times to stand up for yourself, and those less advantage. Don't allow yourself to be limited by your belief system. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means you just that, fearless. Acknowledge that you are frightened and take action anyways. Face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of the limit perception of yourself. Through your example, people will find and act their truths. You are a light bearer for others.
What's up, Pam?
So, wow, I don't know if that resonates with you.
Survive the gold rush, huh? Limb walk.
So, Jason.
Love is definitely an emotion, but it's also an action and a way of life.
Oh, you're welcome. So Jason and then Violet.
And Pam.
Oh, I'm Pam.
What's going on with the catastrophe? Oh, more different cats are, you know.
Oh my gosh. Again, this is for you, Jason, the owl.
Ooh.
Same cards keep popping out.
Ooh.
Okay, so
funny though?
What?
All the synchronicities of the same things and patterns and doubles.
Yes. Yeah, you what's the name of your last video? Kalino, the volcano one?
I think I made one after that already. I don't know. No, yeah, that one is it. Yeah, the volcanoes. You're right.
Oh, I think, Dwayne, think you asked for a card too, Dwayne? If you ask for a card, let me know. Because for some reason I feel. Anyways, so the owl medicine, wisdom, illumination, intuition, clairvoyance, and deep insight are found. Go within. Profound majesty and grace is available to simply by pulling your awareness inward. Ancient knowledge is merging within you. You know the truth. Trust your perception. You are a truth seeker and a truth sharer. So nurture the feminine spirit within you. So that's for you, Jason. So next one, who did I say I was gonna do? Violet?
Yep. And then Pam.
Right. Let's see what the native spirit wants you to know, Violet. All right, Wayne, got it. That's what I thought. So you're just off screen, pretty much?
Do what?
You're just completely off screen?
I'm not off screen, am I? I'm sharing.
Oh.
Didn't you just see me slow typing like real stoned?
No, it's okay. Oh, that's awesome. 1 cup, 2 people. Cards are on point. I'm glad to hear. I feel the magic.
Boom.
I feel it in my hands, shuffling this cards. So for Violet.
You don't have magnets on none of those or anything like that.
No.
No, fine, leave then. Okay.
Okay, whoa. Spirit of the earth, Violet. And that one jump out. All the cards have been jumping out tonight.
Awesome, so rock hard foundation.
Yeah.
The earth.
Yes.
The mother.
Spirit of the earth. Okay. Prosperity is blossoming in all areas of your life, Violet. Yay. You're strong and grounded. Who you are is enough. Just you are. Connect more fully with nature. The spirit of the earth asks that you need to tend your health to your health. Detoxify your body. Understand how to use your body's physiology. Pay attention to how your body feels and respond accordingly. Create a home for your soul and have objects in your home that feels good to you every time you see them. Be present. Cherish the here and now. So that's for you, Violet.
Damn. Well, you know, the future is now, so.
It is.
Cherish the future by cherishing now, in the moment. In the moment.
I felt something helper with my card. Mystery 13 said. My higher self. That's who helped me.
Yep, the higher self. Being aware.
Yes. Whoa. Vision quest. So it's funny because I was not concentrating in anybody, but this one came out.
What's that mean?
This was actually for Pamela because that was the next one. I remember I said Violet Flame and then Pamela. Yes. So this is for Pamela. Vision quest.
You want me to check the replay?
No, I remember perfectly.
We could do it like football. See, the people get to decide what happened, even if there's a replay that says that.
That's funny. All right, Pamela. Sacred seeker. Take time away from people and situations. Step back. Withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness, but first you need to retreat. Know that you are guided. Look for your answers in different ways. The answers are around you, Pamela. Watch for signs in the coming day. Trust that your life is being directed. So that's for you, Pamela.
And everybody likes direction.
Oh, that's awesome, Rob. That would be really nice.
You know what's messed up about that is I'm glad I didn't get that card because I am one of those people that get anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It could come in hundreds or thousands of pieces. It doesn't matter what it is, a piece of furniture, a puzzle, a machine, anything, and I will not read the directions. I'll try to use common sense to figure it out.
Good night, Leah. You're welcome, Pamela. So the next one, I'm gonna do Wayne. And I think, yeah, that's true, Mystery. Who said the super chat question? Because Mystery said she needs 1,000 subs for the super chat.
Yep, that's right. I was almost there right when they terminated my channel. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, that's because One Cup Two People said, oh wait, I would like to donate. Let's start the super chat going. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't because I only have 664 subs.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have
yeah, that would be cool.
Well, you could always PayPal, you know.
Yeah, I have my PayPal. I actually made a PayPal for Ravenwolf channel.
Awesome.
So, but anyways, this card is gonna be for Dwayne. What's message for? Okay. I'm not gonna. It almost got out, but it didn't. So that's not it.
The rules, man, the rules. No.
PayPal link, Anna. It's in my about section, Mystery.
I put out a digital cup. It's the digital cup.
Wait, I don't get it, Pamela. Pamela says, I'll start my retreat after farmer's market tomorrow so I can get Anna some new subs. How's that?
Damn. New subs are always good.
Yeah, I mean, welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Whoa.
All right, now, what was it? What missile down there?
Oh my gosh. The Spirit of the North, and I thought it was only one card, but there's two, and the Sweat Lodge.
Oh.
So I'm going to say right off the bat, I'm picking up that this full moon was a meaningful for you. That's what I picked right away. So let me know if you feel like there's some changes going on, big shifts in your life with this full moon got triggered, because I think so. But anyways, I will read that again. The Spirit Keeper of the North. Take time for contemplation, truth within. Connect with your ancestors. Incubate ideas, mend relationships, watch your dreams, meditate. The answer is inside you waiting to be heard. Stay warm, create dreams for your future, repair whatever is broken in your home and in your life. Forgive those and situations that been dragging around for a while. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. So that's for you, Dwayne. And then the Sweat Lodge means, hold on. Okay. Cleanse yourself, body, mind, and soul, purify. Clutter clear. Let go of objects and relationships that no longer serves you. Purify your body, go within, meditate, talk to the creator, and give thanks. So 2 cards that say pretty much the same thing, you know? So I hope you get the message. They said to go within and to meditate and watch your dreams. So I will pay attention to those specific things for now. Fix your cup and others will feel it. Sweat the love work.
I almost forgot that I was on here with you. I was just watching.
That's funny.
I went to get a drink. I came back and I just started watching. Oh yeah.
I hope they resonate with you, Dwayne, and maybe, like I said, just pay attention to those points that I just said. And I don't think anybody else wanted a card. So if anybody wants a card, now is the time to speak.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. I want a card for the 4th of July, but we should do that on the 4th of July, though.
Yeah.
And you know what? Also, I don't usually call it the 4th of July because I don't know why we do. It's Independence Day.
What are you eating there?
Organic carrots.
Oh, nice.
They're awesome.
Do you eat them with ranch?
No. I just eat them like a rabbit.
It's funny. So I don't see anybody else asking for cards. So
No.
I think that will be it. What time is it? Oh, of course, 1:33.
Of course, yeah. You know what's funny is I'm gonna be like staying up late on the 4th of July, and I'm gonna go film our big fireworks show we have here in 4K. I'm gonna climb up on the side of the mountain and not pay for tickets and get closer than everyone, but I'll be, not on their property, so.
That's nice.
No one else will climb up the mountain through the stickers, rattlesnakes, and all that stuff to get there to set up, but I am. It's a really cool spot.
That's awesome. Good night, Mystery.
I swear that it seems like some prehistoric people made benches and tables and stuff up there because everything just seems to be useful. You know what I mean? Like you get at the edge of the rock and it's just like perfect places to sit, and there's like little table areas next to it. It's really weird.
Are you going live? Pamela's asking.
No, because I'm gonna use my 4K camera, so I could talk live while I film it.
Yes.
But I don't know how the phone will do there. It might do it good. I don't know. I'll try it. I did it last year live, and it was kind of fuzzy and grainy. So.
Oh yeah, that happens. Good night, Mystery. So Alex got 2:34 the time, and Rob got 11:33, and Aluna talks a lot that. And that's actually cool because I didn't know.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's 12:34, right? On the first.
Yes. She talks about how not only seeing numbers is a synchronicity. It's not only like an angel number, or you know what I mean. It's also, your subconscious makes you see that number, and it's like I forgot. I'm gonna butcher it. I don't want to say the wrong message.
It was like the other night when we were reading about the shooting at the newspaper. It's like, bam, they got this weird number that's 888.
888. Yep.
At the Great Gate, it says Great Gate too, and it's 888 at the Great Gate.
Yeah.
Almost sounds unbelievable. And then, you know what was funny too is I watched the report, and I rewatched that. You guys go back and watch that video of that we played, and right when they talk about an explosion, he walks by the guy running for the seat that says burn. And I was like, what the?
Yeah.
It's all lined up on that thing subconsciously, on accident or on purpose. I don't know, but come on, man.
And I know it's not really that related, but remember, I think I told you that I dreamed that there was a bomb in a school. That I dreamed that.
You know which school? No. You better not say that again, or the dream FBI might show up at your house asking you why you said that.
Whatever.
You remember there still is the what is it? I don't even know what they call it now. You remember there was the Patriot Act, and then the Patriot Act 2, and I think they call it the Freedom Act now. And guess what? It ain't patriotic or about freedom. It's all about spying. And I know that Trump's doing good, but one thing, and everybody seems to have forgot, that we just busted the government mass spying on everybody in every part of our lives, and everybody just said, oh, well, I knew that. That made sense. And they went on about their lives.
Yeah.
Okay, they watch me. They got tapes of me jerking it, and every time you thought you were private, you weren't. My Samsung TV, I wanted to show you guys this. Oh, well, no, I don't have it plugged in, but next time I was going to make a video about my TV. See, in the book that it comes with, it says that they might spy on you. You might have read that on like Alex Jones. Well, I got a Samsung smart TV, right? When you turn it on and off, it opens like an eyelid. And this is the TV that they said be careful what you say around because it shares your information with third parties. And since this is, you know, a major billion-dollar corporation, who are they sharing it with? Like, I don't know, the NSA, the FBI, Homeland Security. For whatever reason, I don't know why they're paying attention to just regular people, but they do. And then they save it all. I think it's for when they do the Great Reset, they're just going to reset people too. You know, we'll all be virtual people in there with their AI God, and they'll have every part of our life recorded. So we'll be exact duplicates of the flesh and blood version that lives now, that's all dying out because of the genetic pollution and poison. Sci-fi movie time.
Sorry, I muted myself.
You muted yourself.
Yes.
Well.
But yeah, good night. 1 cup, 2 people.
See you later.
Says, Job 14:2. They spring up like flowers and wither away. Like fleeting shadows, they do not endure.
You know, that's so funny because I have this old big Bible that I got from the dead people's house, right?
Oh my gosh, that sounds so bad.
And I was tripping out on it because it's got lots of nice pictures and everything in it. And it's funny that he said that because there's this spot in here, right, that seems to be the most important part of this book. I mean, this particular Bible. I'm not talking about like the godly information, but I mean they definitely wanted you to pay attention to this page, right? It. And it is page right here. It's the book of Job, and it is page 420, right? Oh, 420 TV. But the reason I bring that up is because, you know, there's the Lord's Prayer, and then it goes into all of this other stuff. It's like a intersection in the middle of the Bible, you know, for all of this stuff, the 10 Commandments, all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff is after page 420, right? So then that got me to thinking, so I decided that I could just go through the book of Job and all of the other books and go to section 4, verse 20, and then I was going to start 420 Bible quotes. Now, although I'm not a Christian, there is a lot of wisdom and different stuff in here. I don't deny that.
Yeah. So that's cool. You should do it. You should
420 do it. Bible verses. And I just thought, you know, how random and out of context each one of them would be because you didn't read the verses before it and after it. I always trip when people try to give you Bible verses that they're really out of context. You got to read the whole thing, and the ones before and the ones after it. Yes. It's a whole story. You can't just pick and choose which ones you want to point out and then not add context to it.
You know, being a Christian, okay, so I was a Catholic forever, right? And then when I decided to leave the Catholic religion and became a Christian, like, I remember I had to like study to memorize.
Wait. Back up a minute. You left the Catholic religion to become a Christian?
Yes. Well, not to become a Christian, but I became a Christian. I practiced the Christian religion, not the Catholic religion.
But the Catholics are Christians.
Yeah, but the religion is different. They have traditions and things that they do.
You mean you turned into a Pentecostal, a Baptist, or, you know, something like that? Is that what you mean? Well, what Christian religion are you talking about? Like, which one? You know, the Pentecostals have, and then the Jehovah's Witnesses.
The Church of Christ.
Oh, the Church of Christ. That's the brand name. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the brand name of the church.
Yes, the Church of Christ.
So that's not the Christian religion. That's the Church of Christ version of Christianity.
Yes. And I had to memorize the verses.
And don't forget, you got the Methodists and the Lutherans and the First Baptist and the Second Baptist and the Church of Christ and the Church of God. And then there's the, you know, like it goes on and on and on and on. You got the Jehovah's Witnesses, you got the Mormons, you got the Catholics, you got all these people. They're all Christian.
Yes.
But they all got their own interpretation in a book that says not to do that. And then there's a shitload of divisions in a book that says there should be no divisions in the church. And then I'm like, okay, so you guys pretty much don't follow it at all. they're like me, what I was talking about earlier, like when I get a puzzle or, I have to build a building, I don't even follow the directions. I just use common sense. So it's like most of the Christian versions of religions are just like, we'll
Yeah.
just wing what what parts we like, and
Well, whatever.
those parts we don't like, don't worry about. They didn't really mean that part.
Yeah, Alex says, and it's different. My mother goes to Christian church. It's different than the Catholic. My mother goes to Christian church. Well, he keeps repeating the same thing.
Well, that's what I mean is some people think that Catholics are their own thing, but no, they're just Christians. Actually, they're the earliest Christians besides the Gnostic Christians. When they put the Bible together, the Catholics were pretty much in charge of it. That was Rome, and that turned into Christianity. Now, some people in Europe broke off and started naming their own religions, like the Lutherans and the Baptists and the Pentecostals. Like I said, and it just goes on, and they keep adding and twisting and changing and editing.
Yeah,
it's the most. And it's really funny to me, that blows my mind when I hear a libertarian or someone that really believes in the Constitution or whatever, and they say, I really don't like government censorship. Matthew, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, but your favorite book is the most censored by government book in the United States. That's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Not in the United States. I mean the world. Excuse me. What am I talking about?
The world.
It's the most censored by government book in the world. Matter of fact, Canada just did their own. They cut a part out of it. You're not allowed to talk about that one part. The one part. Yeah, there's one part in there that says God doesn't like a certain thing. And they said that's offensive to a group of people. You got to take that out of there. That's hate speech.
Yeah.
So that's another editing. Well, that's why you guys should watch that Fahrenheit 451. I think it's on like Hulu or Netflix or something by now. I think I watched it on HBO, but anyway,
what's the name?
They had reduced the Bible down to a half a paragraph of emojis and a couple of words. And this is all you need to know about that. Here's the Constitution. It's like 3 smiley faces, a heart, and a thumbs up. And that's all you need to know about the Constitution. That's all you need to know about the Bible.
Wow.
No, you don't need those Mayan astrologies. We just got an emoji about it, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna finish, and of course I look at the time and it was 1:44. What?
No, all the doubles and stuff, the messages from the light link and the angels and the fallen ones and the aliens and the reptilian trapezoid.
Whatever. So I think we're gonna end this show, and we'll be back on tomorrow with Nez doing card readings.
Awesome.
It will be at night, probably. I don't know. It will be at night. It wouldn't be during the day. And also, have you checked out my reading the Mayan factor stuff? Oh, have you got a chance?
I read a cockroach
video. No. I started reading that book and check it out.
I had to read your cockroach video because I made a cockroach video of my own.
I know, it was weird, and I didn't saw it after like this morning.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that why you wrote Rick? What is it? Pickle Rick?
Pickle Rick. Oh yeah, because there's roaches in that too, man. What? That's not even what I'm talking about.
It's not.
I had an old one where the cockroaches lay eggs and they got the little ones.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. Yes.
Oh yeah.
No, I thought you were talking about the one I just mentioned.
Yeah, Pickle Rick had some roaches too, but that's Rick and Morty, man.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
Watch that. It's pretty funny. The guy's a genius, I think, that does that.
Yeah, Pamela says it was interesting. My roach message.
Yeah, you should watch the other Rick and Mortys. I'm gonna keep making music videos out of Rick and Morty though.
I don't get it because I don't watch that show.
I suggest that you do it. Basically, it's just about a grandpa and his family, and the grandpa just happens to be such a super genius that he's almost at like there's no other more powerful person in any dimension than him. Matter of fact, even in the other dimensions, he's the smartest one there too. So he even made a government of himself. It's like a nonstop party where the only person in the universe is him, and he likes himself. So, you know.
Oh, wow. Well.
The multiverse.
Cool.
It's funny, though.
Already. Well, yeah, I was just saying, just check out the content in my channel, and I'll be on live tomorrow with Miss. And again, we'll probably do the news or the 420, or I'm sorry, the R&R show soon again, next week or so.
Next weekend, back in action, yo.
Yes, so I'm sure you're gonna do your thing on 4th of July, so that's cool.
Yes, I am.
So if you guys haven't subbed to Ransom's channel, go do it now. What's your channel's name? 420 TV Films, Freedom Miss Films. Okay.
Yeah. Or they could click
on. That was a terrible plug.
Yeah. You can click on my name in the chat, I think, and just go to the channel.
Yeah.
So, I think.
But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, Ransom.
Later, dude.